Welcome to the front page review of our daily newspaper. We do this every weekday from 7 a.m. to 8. Here we talk about what's happening in Nigeria, giving you headlines from different newspapers and also get to discuss issues in the news. We are on social media. You can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and also on YouTube at Voice of the People FM. To follow us, our handle on Twitter is VOP903FM. We also stream live. You can go watch us right now on YouTube, Voice of the People FM. On our website is www.voiceofthepeople.ng. So many things happening right now in the country. Can't wait to just get into it. You pick a copy of the newspaper, and if you're not careful, you might just share a tear or two. I'm going to be reading out the headlines to you this morning. I have with me in the studios our in-house analyst, a journalist, and a writer is Obed Awowede. Good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning.
Now we'll begin this morning by looking at the Punch newspaper. It has here outrage as Buhari gifts Niger Republic 1.1 billion SUVs. National Assembly leaders Fred rally security chiefs for protection. Recommendation: ASU kicks as federal government exclude state varsities. Now let's take a look at the Vanguard this morning. PDP crisis Fista as pro-Wike members boycott board NWC meeting. Also from the Vanguard, it says here, insecurity, Nigeria no longer attractive for FDI, says Senate. Disconnecting electricity consumer without 10 working days notice illegal, says Competition and Consumer Protection Commission, FCCPC. You're right. Now you know it's illegal. Still giving you stories from the Vanguard. Federal government justifies 1.15 billion vehicle purchase for Niger Republic. Now to this day news, Oshomole Tinubu can't be held responsible for Buhari's performance. That's what Oshomole said. Still giving you stories from this day. Federal government approves PPP for Badagry Deep Sea Port to generate for 53.6 billion naira. This is a front page review on the Voice of the People 90.3 FM, giving you headlines from our daily newspaper. The Sun says here this morning, LLNG suffers 7 billion year-to-date revenue loss due to gas supply shortage. Now let's move to this day newspaper. Amatekun arrests 6 over firearms in Ogun. NBC fines Trust TV 5 million naira for exposing bandits. Daily Trust. Now we also have the Sun here this morning. Protests as adopters kill varsity student. Hotelers one order after collected 5 million naira ransom. Very sad. Very sad. And finally, from the Sun, Nigeria's aviation sector in serious financial crisis, says NCAA NECA. So those are some of the headlines this morning. Just pick up a copy of the newspaper. We just took some from it, so there are lots and lots for you. So many things to talk about this morning. Yeah. But right now, we'll pay some bills, and when we come back, we'll open the phone lines and we'll start talking. We'll start talking this morning. So let's pay some bills. We'll be right back.
and find comfort, the right place to be is the Golden Tulip Essential Hotel. At the Golden Tulip Essential Hotel, we offer excellent services to our clients and customers. We serve high-quality wines at our restaurant and bar, while our continental dish is second to none. At the Golden Tulip Essential Hotel, located on 42 Muritala Mohammed International Airport Road, our rooms are in conformity with international standard and best practices. We accord priority to security for all our guests. Breakfast is free.
That's right.
Yay! And we have standard facilities for your seminar and training. For bookings and reservations, please call 0815-7003-333.
The award-winning pizza in the US is now here in Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Romeo, the pizza champions, and cold berry ice cream, delight in every scoop. Visit any of our outlets and feel the rich taste from the pizza champions and cold berry ice cream at 11 Road by First Avenue, Festac Town, 28 at Denira Ogunsanya Street, Surulere, 13 Admiralty Way, Lekki Phase 1. Romeo's Pizza and cold berry ice cream. Romeo, the pizza champions.
To the discussion this morning, we have major talks concerning security in this country. Major talks. So let's start with the Senate. The Senate President Ahmed Lawal yesterday described the level of insecurity in the country as frightening. Lawal said that in spite of the fact that the Buhari administration had invested so much in security than its predecessor, the situation was affecting agriculture, direct foreign investment, and crude oil production. Insecurity is a major issue in Nigeria. The Senate yesterday also lamented that the escalating wave of insecurity has made Nigeria unattractive for direct investment and urged security chiefs to up their game to halt the ugly trend. He also added that there is nothing to show for the huge investment in security. Now, we saw in the news that the National Assembly leaders, they fret and they rally round the security chief for protection. It has gotten to that. So the Senate now, they are rallying round. They are afraid for their life.
Normally, what has happened in the last few weeks has told us that no matter the position you are, prime minister, you are still involved. Only yesterday, an AI first police who had just had his vehicle attacked by bandits in Bauchi, AIG Zone 12. His vehicle attacked in bandits and his ADC was killed. You know, so you find that somebody as powerful as that in the police force, who has access to men and materials to protect him, is affected. Of course, the lawmakers are scared too, because they also they have come to campaign time. They have to move around. Now the problem is perhaps meeting with these people to say, look, can you give us more security for ourselves so that we can move around and do what we have to do to win our elections or campaign. But for Lawan to be saying at this point that the security problem is so much gives me the impression that perhaps he has been living in space. This thing has been here with us for a very long time. Over the past 7 years of the Buhari regime, it has been a disaster. Security has been a disaster in this country. No part of this country is left untouched. Areas that never had security problems before on a regular basis, you could travel on the roads without problems. Now you are having attacks every day. People are being attacked on the roads. They are being kidnapped. Even military positions are being dismantled. That is the words of the National Security Advisor. He said the military, this thing at Azuma, was dismantled. They are being dismantled by bandits, a ragtag army. People who you expect that do not have formal military training. They did not go to all these big institutions for training in Jaji and the rest of them. Now they are the ones controlling the security space. What the National Assembly should do is a very simple thing. They have oversight over the military, the security forces, over the executive, over the judiciary. What they should do is they should call the president to order. Last 2 weeks, there was a motion for the president to be impeached.
Yeah.
He should be called to order. You can't have this man having fun, traveling around the world to Liberia to give lecture on peace and security when his own backyard is burning. Then moving all over the place and saying he needs foreign aid, to do this, foreign aid to do this. National Assembly should do what they have to do. Put him on the spot so that he doesn't feel too comfortable and abandons his duty. His duty is to protect Nigerians. Nobody forced him to be president. He campaigned to be president. So when you campaign for an office to be a legislator to oversight, you should do the job. When you campaign to be president, you should do the job. So that is what Lawan should be doing instead of coming to the press to give platitudes. This thing is unbecoming, is intolerable, is too much. We are tired. What was this? It's so effeminate.
We have Rufai Hussaini on the line this morning. Good morning to you, Rufai.
Morning. Sorry I joined late. I apologize.
Okay.
Sorry I joined late.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we started this morning by talking about what we saw, the Punch newspaper, a National Assembly leader, the threat rally security chief for protection. We heard yesterday when the Senate president came out to say that complaining about the security situation in this country, and he described it as frightening. And right now is rallying around security chiefs for protection.
It's just a sad reminder of where our country have gotten to. And that's why when the impeachment move was made on the president, and Mr. Ahmed Lawan was being clever by half by trying to shut it down, the chicken has come home to roost now. President Buhari came in on a great mantra of change, fixing Boko Haram and insecurity. We all remember, prior to him coming in, was the story of the Chibok girls that were apprehended, and that was a big campaign mantra by him. And he said that we're going to solve the insecurity problem in 6 months and do everything. But as of now, the security situation has gotten worse. You see, today I'm going to speak like a Nigerian, as a patriot that I am. Yes, this government might not be able to have done anything as regards security. But please, this is the time we all need to come together as Nigerians. The government might have failed. They have failed on insecurity. But this threat is deeper than what we are seeing on the surface. This is now an existential threat for Nigeria. And I fear a lot. All of a sudden, all of these coordinated attacks, we don't know what will happen before elections. And that's why I want both the top political parties, the APC and the PDP, to come together as regards the security situation. I want a bipartisan approach, and I call for it today. Because I'm a patriot, I'm a Nigerian, I want my country to do well, but I fear that this insecurity might engulf my nation. I don't want to think of worst case scenarios, and that's why I want to beg all the politicians. This is not the time to trade blame. We know, yes, the government has failed as regards insecurity, but this is the time all the presidential candidates, all the governors, I call on them. Let's all come together and show a united front against this insecurity. This insecurity now is no longer an APC problem. It is a Nigerian problem. And I'm saying this because the way I'm reading things is getting scary by the day. And I'm not surprised that I'm allowed to begin to seek, security chiefs for protection. I pray it doesn't get to the point where we start to have attacks on key political figures and worst case scenarios will happen. And that's why I want us to cool down the tension. I want all party leaders to come together, have a united front, look for solutions, listen to each other, and think of Nigeria more than political party solutions. This is not to exonerate the government from the fact that there are failings as regards insecurity. But I'm saying this for the collective good of Nigeria. I want a bipartisan approach.
Okay.
Mary, these things are deeper than what we see on the surface. God will heal Nigeria. God will save Nigeria. God will put Nigeria on its feet. Nigeria will survive.
Now, how do you respond to this? Because we also read in the news this morning about our President, General Muhammadu Buhari, approving 1.14 billion naira for the purchase and supply of 10 Toyota Land Cruiser vehicle for Niger Republic.
I'm surprised at that purchase for the Niger Republic. And I don't know why we should be doing that. The argument the government made was that, yes, they want to use it for security surveillance, but you don't use Land Cruiser VAs for security surveillance. So it's an argument that is flat on its feet. I'm surprised at that purchase. And we need to watch things like this. You remember we talked about the Maradi train incident where there was no justification why people were issuing a contract to take trains to Maradi in Niger. It's not that it's a big trading post for the likes. We need to watch these things. And these are the things that make this government look bad. And they need to watch it. The journalists leaked that story before they had to react to it. I don't see any justification for buying Land Cruisers to Niger. 8 Land Cruisers valued at 1.something billion naira, where we have our own problems, where we have insecurities already forcing Nigerians to go build homes in Niger. And that's why I say we need to come together. And please, government should be accountable to its people. I beg. But in terms of this insecurity matter, Mary, I'm saying this as a Nigerian. We need to come together across party lines to ensure that we solve this problem once and for all. But that has no justification. To buy trucks to Niger for what? For what is that?
Thank you, Rufai. We're going to come to you again. This is really alarming. You need to see response from the internet yesterday, Twitter, Facebook, everybody.
No, it's shocking. It's shocking. It's unexplainable. And the argument they give, if something ever happens and you give a strong argument, you say it's logical. The argument they gave was okay for security surveillance. If you want to do security, there are security trucks. You don't buy a luxury Land Cruiser V8. That's a luxury vehicle.
Doesn't make sense at all.
It doesn't make sense. There's no tenable logic in the argument. See, if something happens and the government gives a counter-logical argument, we can say, okay, that's a counter-logical argument. But you don't use a luxury vehicle that's probably, fitted with bulletproof to do security patrol and surveillance. And why must it be, why don't you even buy an innocent vehicle? Innocent makes good military-grade trucks. So that's another point, too, about keeping money here. Why don't you buy an innocent military-grade truck if you want to do patrol?
We are getting calls now. Let's take some calls this morning. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Okay. What's your name? Where are you calling us from? Hello, are you there? Okay, we have another caller. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, on the insecurity, it is now a national policy. Are you hearing me?
Yes, we can hear you.
It is now part of government policy. And we were here when this thing started. It started with building of IDP across Nigeria. And you ask yourself, why? Because as at the time when this Buhari took over in 2015, we had insecurity only in Borno State area. Now, when he came, he started building IDPs across Nigeria. You have to ask yourself why. That's number one. Number two, the arming, the front arming of Nieti Allah with hundreds of billions of naira and paying all these Boko Haram people compensation that they have released Chibok girls and all that. Then it is followed also by what do you call it? What do they even do next? They started building disarming. They started disarming the indigenous people. In 2018, by 2017, indigenous people were disarmed completely. And as they were doing disarmed, these guys were influxing with dangerous weapons. Nobody looked at that side. Now, today, you see the reason why all these policies have turned into a national security disaster. This week alone, we've read about Asari the Kobo parading a group of guards with very dangerous weapons, AK-47, RPGs, and all that. Nobody talks about that. In Imo State, they came down, blocked any good Port Harcourt Expressway, and then took scores of passengers into the bush. About yesterday again, we read that they came, killed 7 guards in this same Imo State.
Okay,
now you ask yourself, say, why? What is going on?
Thank you very much. Let's take another call. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, my sister.
Can you turn down the volume on your radio set?
Yes, I do.
Hello, we can hear you. Go ahead.
I'm calling from Afluko to chief. My own is this thing when they do for Nigeria, not be said they don't know the thing when they do. Even our president and politicians, when they take the money when they want to give us during the COVID-19, the one when they borrow from China, they share the money. And Nigeria is suffering, and Nigeria is dying every day. Then they say, person die. Okay, person will never stop. We're hungry. The person when he has the ball, is the pochu rat. Is it good? He said to quench the light. Is the pochu rat. Our president carry money. Go give, the money is not from Nigeria. Trust me, if you call me, I will answer. Because if it's Nigeria, you know, go to carry our money, go buy motor for other country. And our people now, they kill our soldiers, they do everything, you know, buy the motor for them. Children there for school, when they school now, they're there for house. Believe them, carry money, go there, every day, they travel, what I'm saying, hear my own, let one hear my own. Do what I'm saying. Any leadership now is supposed to be young boys, because when somebody reach 80, 90, no matter say they know they feel that their age, well, for government something. One person reach 90, 80 something, the person not get knowledge, because one person they old, they do like small kid. The man now is so old. All these politicians will come out now, they're so old. And they don't get the power to go, this man every time they travel, they do this. This is what they talk. Let them teach our president, not our president.
Thank you very much. Number to call is 0700 903 903 903. That's the number to call this morning. This is the front page review of our daily newspapers. And we are talking this morning concerning the revelation that was made yesterday by a journalist. A journalist brought out this information.
Yes.
Uday is his name.
Yes.
He said that the President Muhammadu Buhari approved the purchase of Land Cruiser.
Luxury vehicle.
Yeah, 10 Toyota Land Cruiser.
The point to even make is, okay.
No. Yes. Okay, let's take this call before. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes.
Good morning.
Can you turn down the volume on your radio set?
Sure, I can do that.
Okay.
I'm calling from Ejibo.
Okay. Go ahead.
I want to talk about the purchase of the SUV
Yes.
President to Niger Republic.
Yes.
The issue there is just that everybody is confused about it, and we are all worried about it. We are in a country where we have a lot of insecurities and so many problems that we are facing. And the president is buying SUV to another country. But my brother, and I think I don't even know how to. I don't even know how to. As far as I'm confused about it. To me, it's condemnable. Thank you.
Thank you.
You see, the point to make is that Niger doesn't even have the kind of security problems that we have. They don't. You don't hear of communities being ravaged by these bandits in Niger. So you ask yourself, what are you giving for? I guess the argument of the government is, okay, Niger is a neighboring state to the northwest.
That is why you give them 1 point.
Yes,
Hello.
Yes.
Good morning.
By luxury vehicles.
We have a caller. Good morning.
How are you?
We're doing great this morning. What's your name? Where are you calling us from?
Actually, my name is Peter Monse. I'm calling you from Shomolu, and by the grace of God, this is the first time I call into this station.
Welcome on board. Welcome to the family of Voice of the People.
Thank you very much. God bless you.
Yes.
Actually, I want to ask this question. Is Buhari governing two countries at the same time, Nigeria and Niger? Because if I can remember very well, when they were campaigning 2014, they promised that they will have a rail line from Lagos to the southeast, Calabar, and then other part of the southeast. But the first priority they gave was to have a rail line from Nigeria to Niger. And then with this kind of a donation, when you call our police stations when there is any emergency, the police will tell you that they don't have vehicles. And so many other challenges that we are living witnesses to at the moment. And then Buhari, with all the attacks on even his convoys, that we are supposed to have whatever it takes. That money could have been used, maybe add some money and buy drones. That we have people that came in, attack Kuje prison, attack a brigade of guard of Mr. President, and bandits have occupied all the forests that we need equipment that we can use. I always say that Buhari never came to save Nigeria. For me, I believe all the cry was crying that they want to take care of Nigeria. He just wanted to come and finish his government that was strongest by IDB in 1983. That's what he came to do, and we have successfully done that. Unfortunately, our National Assembly members have just become as cold as anything. They didn't do it. But today, Buhari is not supposed to have remained in power. Well, I'm just joining your session. I don't know the protocols. Let me leave it there. But I think, for me, I believe Buhari is not the president of only Nigeria. He's also the president of Niger. They are just deceiving us.
Thank you.
God will take control.
Yes. Thank you very much. The number to call is 0700 903 903.
What
903.
What is saying in effect is that what is the fixation with Niger Republic? We have Niger to the northwest, we have Chad to the northeast, we have Cameroon to the east, we have Benin Republic to the east. But most of the interventions that have been done on Niger Republic. I remember the president said one time that even his Dara Emirates overflows into Niger, and he has cousins and he has that, and he cannot afford to just abandon them. So is that why you should be spending resources on Niger when we have bigger problems here, regular problems that we cannot fix?
We have Mr. Badejo. Good morning to you.
Yeah, no, good morning, Mary.
Yeah, good morning.
And your analyst in the studio. I hope people not see quote negative this morning. Yes, I want to react to this 1.5 billion SUV that is donated to Niger Republic by the President. I think at this crucial time, I think it's an act of irresponsibility, unfortunate act of impunity, disservice to the nation, and even it's an impeachable offense. This is the time our economy is in shambles, unable to pay ASU, infrastructural defect, insecurity, and other vices abound. Yet, our president can comfortably dole out a whooping 1.4 billion SUV to Niger Republic at this crucial period. Of what benefit is this big gift to Niger Republic? Nothing. I think it's that time our president is held accountable and called to order. Is this president for us or against us? I think God will judge all those that causes Nigeria masses to suffer. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you. Yes, this is Voice of the People 98.3 FM. Let's take some comment from our YouTube page this morning. We have a message here from Pilar Prime. What an evil man. Buhari, you leave starving Nigerians, heightened levels of insecurity, and you are spending on another country. This is madness. Another comment here from Law Jerry from our YouTube says, my question is, was the National Assembly not aware of the fund being approved for such largeness, or the fund didn't go through the right channels? That's another question. Another person from our YouTube says, from a fire dancer, even at that with NIM, how do we manage immigration and who enters our borders? Does everyone have dead and alive since NIM have a number in Nigeria, or no investment or proper data management? We are on YouTube. You can go there and watch us live and leave a comment. Let's take this one from Biafra Superstar Media. It says here, your presidency built a rail line to Niger, donated vehicles to them. He's also secretly assisted Niger to purchase trains from China. This is a comment from the YouTube. Let's take the next one. Can you turn down the volume on your radio set?
I'm very sorry I moved it. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Good morning.
Yes, my name is John. Honestly, I'm calling from Yaba. I'm very concerned about the generosity that Mr. President and maybe his administration wants to give to the people of Nigeria. If you take note, this thing was initially it was looking like a rumor. When they say they deny it this way, well, you know the way they were channeling great developments to that country. Oh no, it's not. But see how this thing is gradually being revealed. While we in Nigeria have many problems uncatered for, unsolved. Thank you. That's just my observation.
Thank you. We have Ambassador this morning, Ambassador Mushba. Good morning to you.
Hey, how are you?
I'm fine. Good to have you on board this morning. After us.
And good morning to our guest over there. Yeah.
You're good morning, sir.
Peter Monse, you're welcome. Kevin, Ambrose, I'm waiting for you here. Yeah, this is our station. Please come online, please. Kevin. Now, to me, this morning, it's like we have a problem and we are not just trying to work out what the solution will look like. Hey.
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Hello?
Yes. Yes, we can.
The man is speaking here. So, so what? We don't find solution. For me, the solution, one was.
Okay. Call us back, Ambassador.
The network.
Yes, we have another call. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes. What's your name? Where are you calling us from?
This is the Legend.
Okay.
Calling from Moshi.
Yes, John Legend. Talk to us.
The obvious is coming out. The reality is coming out. My question is that are we sure that this president is a Nigerian? Because in Nigeria, anything goes. Anything goes. Because I have not seen an economy Niger is generating for Nigeria to the extent that they spend billions of naira. And while people from the east, from Port Harcourt, from Calabar, is coming from there to us every day doing business, generating big money in Nigeria. They didn't do that such big, huge spend such amount of money for railway to east so that there will be a good business transaction. They only go through Niger, that we know the economy is bad and everything, and even to the extent that buying big XUV for them, are we sure that we have the person we have as a president is a Nigerian? That's a good question, because in Nigeria everything goes. Where people spend billions and billions and billions of naira. At the end of the day, the next thing we hear is investigation is going on. We bring them to book. At the end of the day, there will be no book to bring them. Please, we have to verify this. If this man sitting there is a Nigerian. Thank you and good morning.
Thank you so much, John Legend. This is a front page review this morning, and the phone lines are hitting up. The story this morning is true. It is true that our government, our president, approved 1.14 billion naira to supply 10 Toyota Land Cruiser. But he's defending it. He's defending it. I'm going to read out his defense because he has come to say, okay,
the government's defense.
Yes, he's defending it. Maybe when we read his own argument, maybe we'll make some sense. We'll have some justification for this. But let's pay some bills. We'll be back. Keep it here on Voice of the People 90.3 FM.
If you're looking for a place to relax and find comfort, the right place to be is the Golden Tulip Essential Hotel. At the Golden Tulip Essential Hotel, we offer excellent services to our clients and customers. We serve high-quality wines at our restaurant and bar, while our continental dish is second to none. At the Golden Tulip Essential Hotel, located on 42 Muritala Mohammed International Airport Road, our rooms are in conformity with international standard and best practices. We accord priority to security for all our guests. Breakfast is free.
That's right.
Yay! And we have standard facilities for your seminar and training. For bookings and reservations, please call 0815-7003-333.
This is Voice of the People 90.3 FM. We are doing the front page review right here, and the big story this morning is a big revelation yesterday where a journalist leaked out an information. A journalist named Uday. He said the federal government approved 1.4 billion naira to purchase 10 Toyota Land Cruiser vehicles for Niger Republic. Now the federal government is defending the purchase of the vehicle. The federal government said that the move was to enable the country to safeguard its territory in the best interest of Nigerians' security.
What I've always asked is, does Niger have the kind of security problems that we have? And they don't. You know, the first time, what they said about the baddies was that they were coming from Niger Republic, but they're not coming from Niger Republic. From all the evidences and what we'll be reading, the bandits are living right there in Zamfara, in Katsina, and the neighboring states and the rest of them. So you ask yourself, what did they do? And like Rufai pointed that, how do you buy SUVs?
Okay, we have Ambassador Mushba on the
line. Now, the net is stopping here, so it's clear now.
Okay.
So I think we should just call on the Nigerians to come together. You know, we not focus on an executive. That's why. Who will become president? We never talk about the legislative, the senators and House of Reps. We should give them more power. Let us go credit people there. Look, Shore, I don't know why he's trying to become a president. Why not go just to be at the senator House of Reps? Because this is why the problem lies. If we have the senators and the House of Reps, very, very good. Things will be good in this country because the senators and House of Reps, they have more power to checkmate the executive, but they are not, you know. To me, let us concentrate on who goes to the Senate and the House of Reps. They're empowered. I believe the executive will be able to checkmate, but for now, they can do whatever they like. So let us focus on the Senate and the House of Reps. I believe things could go better by doing that. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you very much. But we read this morning that the Senate are now running to the security chief
I agree
for
with
protection.
the caller. You see, the National Assembly should be ashamed. Lawan is the chairman of the National Assembly. Now you have an appropriation like this that should have gone through, the budgetary process. For a journalist to actually pick it up means that these are expenditures that have been made without budgetary approvals. Now, how do you have a National Assembly? You expect the National Assembly, the minute this is announced, to call, for action and to get an explanation on why this was done.
Is this not corruption? The corruption that the Buhari administration swore to fight.
It is corruption of the process. So what it does is that secret expenditures are being made, and without the National Assembly even making as much as a statement or even taking action. It is their duty under the law to say, look, why did you make this expenditure? And how could you have done this without approval?
We have a call on the line. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning to you.
The story is a very disheartening story. Now, some other callers will say it's an old man, but Nigeria is not even, it's not a king, a one-man king who decides and they say the king said. This is a structure, as they always call it, has a lot of aides around him, a lot of advisors, a lot of people who are still rushing to come on board again. They are all in this same party. And this impunity, this is beyond corruption. This is impunity. Your country is sick. You are rendering assistance to a healthy person. The currency value of Naira is below that of Niger. How do we place this? My father always tells me that any excuse can save an evildoer. So we always have a defense. But what's the justification of the defense? And they are still gingering. We want to do this. They've done nothing in all their electoral promises for 8 years. 7 years, going to 8 years, nothing has been done. Sacrificing young Nigerians in Boko Haram, wasting them away. And we say they are still saying they will enlist 50 million Nigerians into the army, feed them with cassava. There is no farmland to farm and bring cassava. No land to farm to bring abado. And there are still some people will still stand and say, hey, is that not madness? No law, nothing works. ASU is on strike. People have paid school fees. Their children are at home. And the lecturers are not being taken care of. What have they paid? Who is guilty and who is innocent here? The government is always pressing the people down. The people are loyal to the government, following the norms. But the government does things without guide. It's a big thing.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. The number to call is 0700 903 903 903. That's the number to call right now to join the conversation. You can go to our YouTube and leave a comment there. I'll take some comment now from our YouTube channel. It says here from Fire Dancer again. He said, I'm shocked that some Nigerians are defending Buhari and even trying to say US, we have used the money. Okay, I don't really get this. Okay, let's take another call. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning. My name is Siwe. I'm calling from Gowon State.
Okay.
Well, it's just very, very unfortunate that we don't even seem to have government in a place anymore. Tell me how on earth a very right thinking someone, I mean, you just take care of other things, whereas your own house is just in shambles. The whole country is just in chaos. I mean, APC has become a tissue of lies everywhere. Now, you donate a huge amount of money for SUV cars to Niger Republic. Railways have been built there. I mean, a whole lot of things, refinery, but right here in the country, all these things are not working. All these things are not working. I think it's a very, very, very big disgrace to, in fact, me as a Nigerian, it's a very disgraceful thing to me. Okay, look at the situation of things in the country. In terms of insecurity, if you buy a knife, the whole world will hear it that a knife has been bought. No, we just don't want to be hearing these things.
Okay.
Let them not be said out. It should be something. We want to see the actions. Let them live out. Let them act it out. They shouldn't keep telling us that we are going to buy these strategies and all of. No, there are people among us that can hear all these things and see all these things. Okay. It doesn't need to be, diced out that way. No.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's take another call. Hello, good morning. Turn down the volume on your radio set.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
My name is Monto. I'm calling from First Time.
Okay.
I'm a first time caller on your show.
You're welcome. Welcome on board.
Thank you. there are a lot of things we can take from this news of the president or the presidency, as the case may be, concerning the 1.14 billion Land Cruiser Jeeps. One will ask, where is the president's priorities? Is it the safety of the Nigerian people? Is it the education of the Nigerian people? Let's take a case study of Katsina State. He's on his home state. How secure is his home state? That the whopping 1.14 billion was used as a gesture to the government of Niger for land cruise.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's take another call now. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, my name is Henry. I'm calling from Portsmouth.
Okay, talk to us, Henry.
Yeah, please, concerning this issue of Buhari of a thing, I won't actually blame Buhari. I'll blame Nigeria. Because actually, as humans, God has given us chance to decide on our own. And from his manifesto, when he was coming for the first time, I could recall him saying he was going to change dollar per dollar to naira, 1 naira to dollar. And even from the manifesto, it was obvious that all those stuff were just lies. And Nigerians were even gullible to the extent that they voted it the first time. They did that same mistake the second time. So they shouldn't be complaining about what is going on, because it was obvious. The handwriting was all over the world that this man has nothing to do. And now it's actually displaying all this madness, and some people are still fighting for him. So I believe it's high time we come out from our gullible sleep and actually see the reality that this man has nothing to offer, and we have to get it right in the next election.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for your calls. We'll take a message now from our YouTube. Remember, we're streaming live on YouTube at Voice of the People FM. Voice of the People 90.3 FM. That's where we're streaming on YouTube. You can search for us. I'm shocked that some Nigerians are defending Buhari, are even trying to say that USA have money to give to Ukraine. The difference is USA is well off and Nigeria is not. There's a comment from Fire Dancer from the YouTube. Another comment here from our YouTube says, it is the same gullible reason some people are campaigning for the same party. Omoye Kona. She's talking from YouTube channel. We have another caller on the line. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Okay. What's your name and where you
My name is
calling?
Daniel. I'm calling from Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay, great. Good to have you. Talk to us.
Yeah, I just want to say, first of all, thank you guys for the job you're doing. It's very, very helpful, and I'm actually so proud of you guys for what you're doing. And besides, I really appreciate your apology, but I don't think you should have done it, because no one deserves that in that country. I'm here now, it's 2 o'clock in the morning, and I woke up, I'm going through YouTube, and I'm seeing that Nigeria is handing out, is it 1.4 billion to
Yes.
another country? It's just something that I can't understand. It's just painful. I come to Nigeria like at least 8 times a year, but now I've been twice. It's just painful. You can hear it from my voice. It hurts that the country is in trash. It really hurts. We just need help. Like, you guys should just put out things there to educate people more, so we can just rescue that country, because we're going down the drain. This is like a plane taking a nosedive. It hurts. I came to this country when dollar was, I think, 120. But now, just imagine a young boy like, then I was 24. Imagine a young boy like me coming now when dollar is about 700. Where are you going to get the money from? It's just, I don't know what else to say, but I would really appreciate if you guys could just put out those positive messages and just help us get things back and things running. Thank you. I don't have much to say except this, but thank you guys for your good job.
Yeah, thank you for your contribution. This is Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Let's take another comment from YouTube. This is from Blessed Abraham. What is going on in this country? Why are people who are supposed to keep quiet over Buhari's misbehavior. This man is not worthy and capable of handling any leadership position at all. That's a comment from Blessed Abrahams.
Buhari is a lost case. And the reason why it's painful as well is that the National Assembly that should do oversight is
Good morning, voice of the people.
Yeah, good morning to you.
Yeah, this is Chigozie calling from Ijegu.
Okay, talk to us.
Yeah. Well, I don't just know this our country the way it's being run. We are having the teachers staying at home for 5 months and adding another. And now they have not sorted them out. They went to Niger to buy them vehicle to combat terrorism, in which in our own country we are surrounded by terrorism. Maybe let it not be that the 104 billion, I think it's 104.
No, 1.14 billion naira.
Okay, 1.4. Okay. Let it not be the one from Accountant General after he has paid 50 billion. Oh God.
My goodness, this is so touching.
The government doesn't have any credibility.
It's touching.
No, the government doesn't have any credibility. So it will not be out of place for anybody to say, are you really sure that this money was given to Niger Republic to buy vehicles, or it was something that was taken in the guise of giving it to Niger Republic? How do you buy 10 SUVs, each of them 100 million plus?
If this journalist
for security,
if Udain, the journalist,
yes,
did not leak this information,
yes,
nobody would know.
Of course, yes. And I believe that there's a lot of expenditures that they are doing under the table because the National Assembly is not doing oversight. The National Assembly doesn't call for records, doesn't call for approvals. It doesn't go through appropriations.
So
when those things come, they take it through and they don't know whether they provided for this before or not. So they just get away with it.
Another comment here says, this also makes me question where his wife, the president's wife, gets funds to live lavishly in Dubai. Every presidential candidate henceforth must pass through a background check. Another person from YouTube, the comments from Fire Dexter. Take another call. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Okay, I think we've missed the call. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you. What's your name and where are you calling us from?
This is Mr. Joseph on the line calling from Ijegu.
Okay, talk to us.
Yeah, to be sincere about this whole thing, Mr. President has failed it. So let him just, we thank God the election is by the corner. So just consider, and those people trying to bring the Abadu and whatever, they should have everything of what they are doing. And I urge everybody to get a PVC, because most people saying our bros, which we have, we want to vote. We don't do election online. So I urge everybody to get a PVC.
Okay.
And this time around, let's do it right.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. This is the front page review.
That is the point, actually. Buhari's government is already a lost cause. So I think for a lot of people is, how do we now look for a way to make sure that we have a government that is more responsible, put people that are more responsible into the National Assembly, and as president, as governors, as lawmakers, and the rest of them. And that's the focus of what he's saying and what people are looking to. Because Buhari doesn't listen. The government doesn't listen. It's sad.
Let the conversation continue on our YouTube channel. It's at The Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. My name is Mary Onaife Debbie, and we've been joined by a journalist, a writer, Obed Awowede. is in the studio with me, and Rufai Hussaini also called in on the program to analyze the issues in the news. This is where we draw the curtain today for the show Front Page Review. We'll be back tomorrow bright and early at 7 a.m. to talk about the issue.